the fuck is there a mic? Why do I got a mic? What the fuck are you up there, fake mom? Wait, if we're all here, are you recording?
Fake mom?
This might be... Wait, no. That's what you do to me.
Yo, why you started out like every time like he got Alzheimer's?
Gets paid in the
All
end.
these people.
What are we doing here?
Hey, you are definitely Joe Budden.
I'm not.
Narcissistic.
Don't do that.
You know what? I'm gonna stop there.
Hey.
I'm gonna stop right there.
This might be what? This might be what? This might be Going Nowhere the podcast. Yes, this might be Going Nowhere the podcast. Thank you, audience. Man, they clapping so loud I can't barely hear myself. Oh my gosh. Yes, thank you. Thank you everyone for being here. We are back. If you don't know who I am Peoples. That's people with a Z at the end, 330, all one word. And I am joined by the very lovely, very talented, and wonderful
Ms. Pursley. Hey, that's MZ.Pursley. You already know.
But we also...
Don't you just gonna cut me off with a butt?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bruh.
Because you don't matter.
I just... Hold on a second. Now I have more to say.
You to death.
So you can Google me?
She hit you with... You know a nigga is really starting to get up there when they like, yo, you know you can Google
Yo,
me.
just Google
You know,
me?
no, I mean, not to be conceited or...
So-
I know that sounds away.
My Cash App is
Google.
$.
And this is the very talented... Who is Flash G? And he's going to be with us as well today. Who is Flash G?
Yeah, I've been here before. So.
I mean, he has been here on an episode with us
gang,
before.
gang,
He's
So you're
by any
basically a
means, he's
repeat.
Bam through
But thanks for coming out.
We
We're
are
gonna do this
here.
the whole podcast.
I'm
man.
excited.
We're gonna do this the whole podcast. I mean, we can do it.
I am for all the smokes, and we're back.
Pretty sure we can.
Before we start,
It's on the agenda.
I do want to apologize to all of our listeners out there, all of our original subscribers on YouTube and on SoundCloud. Yeah, we'll make sure we do that.
Thanks
We'll
to
put
the listeners on SoundCloud.
but I'm talking directly to y'all. I apologize because I have been ineffective both as a leader and both as an artist in consistency. And I have not been able to be a creator and make sure y'all are well fed.
This emotional moment has been brought to you by People's 330. Thank
Do
you.
you see how? What do you need enemies and ops for?
Let us
you
have
don't
a
need
pause
them.
for the cause.
But yes,
Light a
I'm going to
candle.
make
Corona, I
sure.
promise.
Light some incense.
Oh, you're sick. You're sick as fuck.
Sounds like the
I'm
Corona.
going to make sure that we keep this consistently. So I wanted to make sure our first one back was
Sounds
a
like
visual
Corona.
experience. And I just want to shout out Sharice, My World Studios, the staff.
Yes.
We'll do a little around the room so everyone knows. We do have shout out Black, an amazing artist that's here with us, holding us down on the podcast. And so if you hear a voice that's off camera and you're like, I have no idea what the fuck that is, he's definitely there. And he is an enlightened mind. And he has a new freestyle that'll be dropping soon that's killing niggas. And yeah. And we also have Iverson here. You guys probably are picking up some Iverson. That's dope. If not, it's cool. He's very well dressed. You can believe me everywhere out there. And he is an engineer and a songwriter and a singer. And he's dope as well. So, how was everybody's 4th of July?
What?
Yeah. That's how I felt too. So I'm glad we're going to actually start there. I don't celebrate the 4th of July. And it can be hard when you're around patriotic people. And they are very much in tune and wanting to do the fireworks.
I like the fireworks.
I'm not knocking the fireworks.
Sorry.
I'm not knocking the fireworks.
Shouts out to the firework people.
But to
continue to be great and do what you do.
To Waukesha, who went and got her hair dyed both red and blue.
Don't put that on Waukesha's.
In yellow. Actually, Skittles colors. The whole.
Don't put that on Waukesha.
The whole range.
And got her nails done for the day.
She got her nails did. Everybody, the people that got their nails done probably were cool.
Listen.
Long joints.
She did. The long joints. The
long
nail joints were.
They be looking hella suspicious.
What movie was that? Baps?
Okay, quick
Yo,
story.
that was the movie.
There was a lady in church whose nails were literally about 4 inches long, and I was 7, and I wanted to die. And she was sitting in front of me in the pew. Oh, hell no. And she did the thing where she put her arm back, and I thought, like, Gremlins was a thing back in the day. So I just thought she was going to fucking destroy my life. And
She
I
thought
wouldn't be
you
here
thought
with
she
you
was a
today.
human-sized gremlin.
She did not destroy my life, guys. But yes. Anyway, to Waukesha, my thing is we have to be both active. We now have Juneteenth, which I want to talk about. That's on the list of the pie. So Juneteenth is an official holiday. So the government is slick. The government could have done this day and then made this an official holiday and announced it and ruled on it before the fucking month was in act and we were about to set up for it. Now, I know y'all, there'll be some Caucasian listeners out there. Listen, we love you guys. We're not, if you guys fuck with us, we fuck with y'all. But the government is not slick. What they were doing was they know if we had time to prep, you give black people prep time. Y'all know what we do with lemonade, chitlins. I keep going, Kool-Aid, all of this. Everything is
Black
possible.
Wall Street.
Soul food.
On and on. Bigger things.
The clothing industry, music, all of that from nothing. So y'all know when y'all give us prep time, if you give LeBron James a month to get ready for a playoff series versus a week, it's going to be different. They knew that. And they didn't want us to be able to come in and we're going to start, Juneteenth, we're going to have big celebrations. We need some parades. Fuck COVID restrictions.
They still have parades of that, though. There's plenty of places that were already celebrating Juneteenth.
I am not shitting on them.
Before the government made it whatever the hell they want to
I'm not shitting on them. I'm saying for the white people, the white allies that we would have had that would have enhanced it a little bit more, that would have heard about it only because it became news, we didn't have their support.
Why do we need their support?
Because I would like to see, which is true, I'm not arguing that, but I would have liked to see commercials. I would have liked to see for Timmy, who's out there, who's 11, who has no idea what Juneteenth is because they ain't teach them shit, for him to see a commercial come on.
In the same token, in Texas, they passed a law to make it more difficult to teach about what happened in slavery. They changed the textbooks and made that law in the same week that they made it Juneteenth the celebration. They changed how it is that they're supposed to teach slavery.
There is sneaky shit
I'm not
afoot.
I don't really give a shit what holiday the government said, whatever.
But they could have made. My only point with this.
My weekend was cool though.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. But I just felt like they could have done it earlier. And there's other things that still need to be done.
With all this pandemic benefits they giving out, they could have did reparations, but I digress.
Yeah, we could have reparations. They're not ever going to pay reparations.
Just saying. For all the money that they said they didn't have, they show us shit finding it.
If you did that. Okay, anyway, I digress. So I live in a predominantly white neighborhood. So to hear and to see when when I'm out on the 4th of July and I'm like in my black, I got my Black Heroes shirt on with all of the faces of everybody from Malcolm X to Marcus Garvey to Martin Luther King to Rosa Parks, and I'm dressed in black and gold. They're looking at me like I'm nuts. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because they're like, yo, this is the 4th of July. I'm like, well, this day is meaningless to me. So I just made a post, and I was like, yo, don't not celebrate Juneteenth for my people out here, but you're out here dyeing your hair, getting the kids new outfits for a day in which we were still in bondage in cages. Message. But yeah, other than that, my weekend was cool. It was cool. I was let down by the NBA playoffs because of the injuries, so I haven't been as excited about this series. So I watched game 1. Yeah, it was good.
It was a good game.
It was not a good game. I wanted it to be more competitive. It was good to be able to see new teams, but I really would have.
What's old boy that's been in the league for all that time? Like 16, 17 years?
Chris Paul. He
was killing him.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
He was out there showing off.
Sometimes, like when they're not an avid sports listener and they hear that person be like, yo, what's that guy who's been in the league for 16 years?
Yeah, I'm not even about to pretend like I watch, I'm such a basketball watcher, but I did watch the game.
It was good. Have y'all been watching it?
I thought it was a great game.
Who do y'all have?
Maybe
Phoenix
for people that actually watch basketball, they're like, the game sucked.
I got money on the Bucks already.
You got the Bucks?
I got money on the Bucks, so Giannis, come through, bro.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah, you might be done with Giannis.
That's from Flash G. Who is Flash G on all platforms?
Yes. Is that Antetokounmpo?
Okay, so we're officially out. Are we officially out of the pandemic?
Do that.
Would y'all, if we asked y'all, are we officially out of the pandemic?
I know that name.
Would you say, Iverson, would you say that we're out of the pandemic?
Officially is a loose term, but I feel like in a way, yes. But on the same hand, we're not.
Okay. So the fact that we could be together all now and not counting how many of us were not wearing masks. Some of us have been vaccinated.
Yeah.
That part of it's over.
I identify as a vaccinated person.
Yeah, Pers, the conspiracy theorist, Sister Soldier over here, she definitely did finally. And when I heard that, I was like, wow, because I felt.
Yeah, I talked to my doctor.
You know
man.
what?
You know, when she hit me with the statistics of the likelihood of somebody non-melanated going into the hospital with COVID, and the level of difference that they would make it out, and I wouldn't, I was like, yo, wait, what?
I refuse to get that shit.
Yo, I was.
But
done.
see, I've been part of this. So when I was getting a shot, I was kind of like,
There's two different types
Love
of shot
to the
though.
people
Johnson
that
and
do.
Johnson shot. So my particular physician did not recommend the Johnson and Johnson shot. It was developed a different way. But the Pfizer and the Moderna shots
very, very.
were developed differently. So the main portion of that vaccination was already created. That technology wasn't new.
Right.
The only thing that was new was the actual virus that they would be coding into that level of delivery system. So after it goes into the body, it dissolves. So over time, after your body develops the antibodies, and it goes away. It doesn't just sit in your body. So it's not like a lot of the other vaccinations that they have, which I don't agree with the extended vaccination list that they have available for children now. However, this was some different stuff. I looked into it, confirmed it, and I don't understand why they're not reporting it on the news that simply. But I wouldn't co-sign the Johnson & Johnson, but the Moderna or the Pfizer.
There you
Yo.
go.
I haven't grown a tail yet, but I would hope that if I do,
Well, we already.
I would
don't
get
fuck with
wings
you.
instead of a tail. Huh?
I mean, we already don't fuck with you that often, so that's cool. Like the tail thing would
If
be.
I
like,
get a tail, I'm definitely coming to fuck with y'all.
Yeah,
now,
we're
how
not-
about
we're
that?
not gonna
Nah,
let
you
you
put
in.
that down in your diary
We're not
tonight.
gonna let you in.
Damn it.
So what's crazy is with the pandemic kind of falling and the mask, now we're like not wearing masks. So I go into a store, like I was in a clothing store today. You know what I'm saying? And the dude was like, yo, your mask. And I'm like, I've got both shots. But, I keep my card with me too. So it's like if someone's asking me, I can, I've been vaccinated since April the 28th. Funny story, I didn't catch the
You know you can still catch it though.
No, it doesn't limit you from not catching it. It limits the symptoms and the likelihood of you catching it and developing strong symptoms to it.
Yeah, the severity of the symptoms.
So, yeah. Actually,
But
though,
it's important to let people know that.
that's thank you, Flash. He also could have been on Rating Rainbow. Remember when they did the thing?
But here's the thing, though. When the
Irish
polio,
man.
and this is what I do have to say about it. I'm going to say this. When the polio vaccine came out, you know what I mean? Like, we would still have polio if it wasn't for the fact that people ended up going to get vaccinated for polio.
And
So
we
this
don't have it
COVID shit
anymore.
can stay around, or
We can be the last
you
people
can,
that have it.
yeah. So it's like,
Fire.
yo, man,
Uh,
you gonna have to. Logic has got to apply. At
Now
some
here's
point, man.
something here's something that I
Or you
want
just
to
take care of yourself.
here's something that I want to ask everyone out there. And
I don't. Can you take care of yourself
Hold on one
against
second.
polio?
Hold on one second. Hold on. It's something I wanted to ask everyone. This is something that
Is that a
concerns
thing?
me
Can
as
you
the
carry it?
pandemic has ended. Hold on. Wait, time out. Wait, time out, y'all. I want to ask everyone, because one thing that we did get that I'm very worried that's going away now that the pandemic is over is OnlyFans pages. Do you think that OnlyFans subscriptions are going to be going away now that we can be back outside, or can I still get some of my smuttiness and subscribe to that in a way that is embarrassing to speak about in public? Do y'all think that since
Hey.
the pandemic we back outside, I'm gonna miss those?
Wait,
They might be giving out deals.
Me and Flash was talking shit behind your back. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Hey,
So wait,
nothing's more-
what's money? Wait, where's the middle part? 'Cause that's-
OnlyFans pages. So people being able to subscribe, since when you can have a show, you have an OnlyFans page now. So some of the porn stars and stuff that normally would be able to go do, or people who are not even porn stars just want to jump in and do some crazy shit, they would create these OnlyFans pages.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering, now that we're back outside, is that gone, or are we?
Are the OnlyFans pages gone?
Am I the only one?
Was anybody doing outside OnlyFans pages? It was people like doing outside OnlyFans shit.
I didn't know. I figured everyone was doing that.
First of all,
OnlyFans page of some kind.
I don't subscribe to anybody's OnlyFans.
Yeah.
But I thought everybody that was doing OnlyFans was doing it inside of their house.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that they was like
Yeah.
outside OnlyFans.
Yeah. No, I mean, they won't
Like-
now, maybe, I think.
Like, was they before?
Yeah, no, I mean, but it would be like private. Like you have to pay for the
How
subscription.
did we get
behind the
here?
wall. Was talking about pandemic stuff.
Hey man, OnlyFans has
Hey,
nothing to do
quick
with
question
pandemic
too,
stuff.
since we talking.
I just
'Cause
wanna
I was
point
like,
that
yo,
out.
when I get some people in the room, I want to ask them some things and see what they think, how in tune we are. Because I be having arguments with people about weird shit. So,
Like what you was
could
just
y'all
talking about.
tell me? No, that's for OnlyFans. People who watch OnlyFans
Talking
will
about
lock
some
in and be
outside
like,
OnlyFans.
Yo,
Who the fuck
I
is
never-
recording OnlyFans outside?
Well, no, you don't have to.
Well,
be.
now I feel like I gotta pay the $19.99 to
OnlyFans is
subscribe.
used for content.
It's
just
not.
content.
Yeah, it's
You
just
pay for
content.
Now I gotta
you
look.
don't have to be inside
No.
the house when you
Get
record
paid for
it.
your content.
Oh, I thought.
No.
Okay. Just
So
That's
they
what
ain't just on there doing.
No, but I
freaky
wanted
shit.
them to walk down there with you, so they
I
could
thought
be
it
like,
was
"Yo, hey, when are they gonna tell her?" And they was like, "You know, she got it." Okay,
All right.
but yeah. So listen,
I can't read the comments.
the silly shit that I be thinking, I'm like, yo, there's no way that I'm the only person that feels like this. And sometimes you be talking to somebody on the phone, and you be like, yo, really? That's your favorite? There's no way. That's shitty. But you need a poll for that. So I'm like, I'm gonna start doing polls. But I want to ask y'all, what is y'all's favorite? If y'all had to go anywhere for a month and y'all had to have only for breakfast cereal, what would be the only cereal you would bring with you? And I'm talking about past or present. Because y'all know they doing some shit with the sugar now. The cereals ain't the same. They don't taste the same with the sugar. Y'all know that. So I'm like,
What do you mean? Where am I going for this month? Let's talk about that. Am I
you'll
like
be a
invited to
tropical.
Tahiti?
You'll be like a tropical island. Nice, chilling, no work. You absolutely relaxing. The only catch is everything's free, all expenses paid. Only thing is for breakfast you can only have cereal. So it's up to you to pick for the next 16 day, the next 4 weeks. What would be the cereal you would be eating every morning?
Easy. Cinnamon Toast Crunch or the OG Reese's Puffs that was like pumped with sugar.
I cannot get mad at the Reese Puffs or the Cinnamon Toast.
Honey bunches of oats.
Cinnamon Toast?
Cinnamon toast all day.
Honey bunches of oats.
Wow.
I gotta go Apple Jacks.
Classic.
Okay, that I fuck with.
I'm not gonna fight.
That's weird.
Apple Jacks.
I love honey bunches of
Apple
oats.
Jacks is
dude.
dope. I respect
Apple
that.
Jacks either.
Apple Jacks is that cereal like I would never buy because there's other cereals I would. But if I went over to somebody's house and they had that shit,
I'm talking about the classic ones that had the
I don't agree.
like,
No, I don't agree. I don't
honey
agree
and
with
stuff
you.
and everything.
listen, it's not in my top 10. It would be in my top 15.
What?
Apple Jacks.
Man, I don't really
So,
rock with
so
Apple
if we
Jacks
just
like
said,
that.
if we just
I'm
said,
sorry, people. He's been.
if we just said top 5, if we just said top 5, if we just said, okay, so top 10, I'm not gonna touch on yet, but it would have the OG flavors.
15.
No order right now.
Over Apple Jacks.
Listen,
15.
I got a
I
bunch.
can't name 10.
Listen, 1,
I can't name 7.
Frosted Flakes and Fruity Pebbles already over that.
No, I don't fuck with Fruity Pebbles. Cocoa
both,
Pebbles, though.
So Cocoa
All of this is
Pebbles.
opinionated.
I don't even like chocolate shit,
I'll rock
but
with
Cocoa
Cocoa
Pebbles
Pebbles.
are there. Yes, they're also in my top 10. Listen,
15 no is a
Rice
stretch.
Krispie treats are one of the best fucking cereals
The
ever.
fucking disgusting.
Not Rice
Now
Krispies.
the purple
so
box,
plain.
the
Right?
purple
Listen,
box of Rice
listen,
Krispie treats.
are you-
That's where you
that's
win
what I'm
in that.
talking
You
about.
cannot fuck with the blue
Wait,
box of Rice Krispies.
Blue
No,
box.
you gotta
Time
specify,
out.
bro.
Time out. Blue box are called Rice Krispies. I said Rice Krispie treats. The
No,
treats are
no,
the
they
purple
got a
box.
blue box of Rice Krispie treats.
Purple
Don't
bo-
play me. And they got a purple box of Rice
No.
Krispie treats.
No, Google it and I'll
Bro,
I'll gladly take a $5 DoorDash credit somewhere to eat something. I don't know. We're not
DoorDashing
gonna
nobody
beg.
a $5
No, listen.
credit for shit.
No, but seriously, Rice Krispie treats, Fruity Pebbles, Oreo O's,
Gross.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
Who eats
Frosted
Oreo
Flakes.
O's,
Going
man?
into some
Oreos
extra
taste
shit.
like
Nah,
dirt.
I mean,
Y'all
Cocoa
be lying
Pebbles,
to
Fruity
yourselves.
Pebbles.
someone in the clouds. Nah.
Oreos taste
No,
like dirt.
I'm naming Frosted
Clouds
Flakes.
upon y'all coming soon.
Frosted Flakes is a terrible cereal.
No. That's come on.
1 minute. Oreo O's is arguably the best cereal on the planet.
Say what?
But Rice Krispie treats is number 1. Oreo O's is like one of those cereals because I don't.
And it's cool.
Listen.
It's all opinionated.
Oreo O's is arguably my top 3 cereal, but I'm literally like Rice Krispie treats is probably 1, which you can never find it nowhere, which upsets me.
This is disgusting. This is
Frosted Flakes, I would have to say number 2.
I usually say this is crazy. Bro.
No,
This
it's
is crazy,
not.
bro.
How am I bugging? Is Frosted Flakes not a classic OG cereal? I digress. Anyway,
Right. No, hey.
sticking to the less. Oh, okay. Okay, well, Oreo O's, y'all gonna listen.
Fuck with Frosted.
Oreo
All right,
O's
okay,
is
so it's a blue box called. All right, it's a blue box called Frosted Krispies, And then it's the purple box that's the Rice Krispie treats.
That's what I was talking about. Okay.
All right, so we need a
Sounds
ding,
right.
ding, ding,
Look,
ding
look, that was
over
me.
here for Purrs.
You're right.
That's one for Purrs.
So that was one for me, actually. I said Rice Krispie treats. Purple box. I said Rice Krispies.
You
blue
know, I
box.
said purple box.
She
You
said
just
frosted Rice Krispie treats.
treats.
I don't have nothing to
And
do
I
with
was like, nah, it's
I'm
frosted.
just, when I see
Krispies.
Rice Krispies, that's the regular shit that you get on Wick.
So I guess we're
Right,
going to take
facts.
that point away.
Right, it's not yet.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that. Okay, anyway.
No, go
Can I
ahead.
ask you all-
Also,
can I-
don't sleep on that.
Can I ask you all one quick
Sugar
question
Bear
to
was
go
the
with
dude.
that? So I know y'all cereals. What was your cereal? You said Apple Jacks. If you had to watch a Saturday morning cartoon or a cartoon of your choice, period, what would you eat every morning with that bowl of cereal while you were in Belize?
Oh, we're in Belize now.
I just switched it up to see if you was paying attention.
You talking about the cartoon?
Yeah.
I'm going Street Sharks.
Okay. I didn't think anyone would name a cartoon I wasn't a hip of. Did they have like the shit on their head and they was like the lasers? Was they fighting? Did they have like?
There's a rollerblades.
Okay, yeah, no. I'm not
I
hip.
don't know about that one.
I don't either. I thought you were gonna name something.
How old are you?
I'm 35.
What? Biker Mice from Mars?
No, I have no idea what that is.
Oh, wow.
I have no idea what that is.
From that, I ain't hear what that either.
I would have said Recess.
Interesting,
I
though.
was up
So,
early.
yo,
Doug.
that was the
Interesting.
show.
I would have went with like Recess, Doug, Angry Beavers.
Rugrats was my shit.
Angry Beavers was this show.
My kids love Rugrats, bro.
Rugrats
Harmony.
is
No, I
and
said
Harmony
or.
and
Rugrats
Harmony.
Okay,
After Rick and
My
Morty.
babies.
but Rick and Morty. Okay, so
Rick and
why
Morty,
have I
Rick and
not?
Morty is fire.
My bro Nigel. Shout out to Nigel. He got me hip to Rick and Morty, and I told him I would watch it, and I've not watched a single episode.
Yeah, shouts out to Nigel. Rick and Morty is fire.
So
He is bugging today. He
Yeah.
really
listen,
bugging.
You giving all the wrong
I wanted
answers,
to. I wanted to watch one with my bro Nigel, so he could watch me. You know, he could explain.
It's real, though. It's
So
real.
that's the only reason I haven't.
Just start from episode 1, dude.
That's what.
Season 1, episode 1. So what's that?
We're not fucking with Black. We're not fucking with him. I'm glad he's
Rock
not
with
on
it.
camera because
I'm
he's
fucking
here
with
giving
Black.
his bullshit. Okay, on some serious shit though. Little Durk's brother was killed outside of a nightclub. I want to shout out R.I.P.
Rest in power.
Yes, definitely. And prayers up to Dirk. This is like the third person as close to Dirk that he done lost. He done
More than
lost.
that, bro.
I mean, like of extreme closeness, like everyday close.
More than that.
Has it been more than that?
Bro, I've been catching up on that war in Chirac. That shit is.
It's been real.
nuts, bro.
And he talks about Tuka. He talk about a lot
Yeah.
of people that's not here anymore, and it's one of those.
Fucking people.
It's one of those things that just makes me feel like, as we kind of shoot for that, yo, I would love to be, in that light, in that. There's a darkness that comes with that, and a lot of times we don't think
Most
about
people
that
say
darkness.
Illuminati. Yeah, that's
No,
Illuminati.
it's us, our inability to
no,
handle the light. And it's when I say we're the artists. But because I'm the artist, my sister, who just is a RN, she may want to just be able to go to the mall. Somebody who may not think, oh, I know if P and them now they getting about $200,000-$300,000 a year, I heard, per episode of this show. Hey, his sister gotta at least have 20,000, 30,000 on her at her house. She
Right.
ain't thinking. I'm not thinking. She out the way. She don't even do videos. She don't be in my shit. But that's when we're not ready for that. It comes up because you got to think of who Dirk is. He's your brother. There's beef, and you're in a nightclub in Chicago. So it's one of those things where we just have to be, and it's sad because I am not in all blaming this on Dirk's brother. May he rest in power. Anything. I'm just simply saying it's sad when you reach that level of success. Just you being related to someone puts your own life in danger if you trying to do something that any of us take for granted every day. Just going
Facts.
out having a good time.
Right.
So
That's facts.
I think it's more related to Dirk's fame as opposed to maybe like a previously existing street situation.
I mean, I think it was a street situation, but I think that with his brother, it could have also been, I want the points for that. If I'm in the streets and I had something on Dirk's brother, like this shit with Quando Rondo, who, King Von, rest in peace, he got killed. If it wasn't all on video and like that, and the mystique was still there to who did it, old dude would be in the hood probably talking about, hey, I need points for that. That was mine. And it's a sick mentality that we have as a black man in society. But that's part of, I'm still down here in the absolute struggle. This is how
Crabs
I
in
can
a
get a
barrel.
name for myself, even for a little bit. Or this is how niggas is gonna give me that respect because they don't fuck with me.
It's just survival, bro. The more I read into it, it's about survival.
Yeah, but killing somebody at the nightclub ain't about survival.
True.
You know what I'm saying? He's putting you in no danger. There's nothing now. Wait.
I don't know what happened.
Without getting into some street shit. The only example of that I would say that could be accessible is if somebody, and again, this is completely side from this conversation with Dirk and his brother. If rapper A, rapper B, or beef A, beef B, if somebody was tormenting you, or they were threatening your life, or they put money on your head, and you're like, yo, if I go after so-and-so that put money on my head, I catch him slipping, maybe my family can sleep at night. In this case that we're talking about, I definitely don't think any of that was the case. I'm not even including that. I'm saying the only rationale I'm saying of why you would kill somebody at a nightclub would be this is somebody who actively has been out looking to kill you or put money on you.
And you catch him slipping.
Facto. Okay. But rest in peace. Prayers to his family. Dirk.
I would just hope that our people start to look at each other as like family, you know what I mean? Regardless of whatever, you know what I mean? And it's just like, yo, if you made it out the struggle or whatever, like some people not going to give you a handout or a hand up. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They're not going to impart knowledge onto you, but that's just what it is. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm a firm believer in the open palm theory, which means you got to let income, knowledge flow freely through an open hand and impart that on others. So then your hand stays open to receive more. If you close on to what it is that you have and hold on to it, your hand's not open to get anything beyond that. So, like, we got to stop looking at each other like competition. And I would hope, like, and if we start doing that, like, being like, yo, stop looking at each other as competition, it'll be less people, like, beefing. Because it shouldn't be a competition, man. You should be competing with yourself.
That's a fact. And you
should
be.
A lot of it is not competition, though. A lot of it is.
No, I get the survival. Yeah, I get that. And I get that because if somebody took away somebody I love, who knows what I would do. So I get
Period.
that.
Right.
So what I want to say is,
but it's got to stop somewhere.
Hold on.
Celebrate black people every day. That's what I do. That's what we do. Celebrate black people every day. And I really hate saying black because that's another story.
No. We'll get into that.
Our people.
And that means you're gonna have to pull back up so we can have that conversation
and stop the violence.
Okay, this is also I want to get into. Nice. Speaking of black people, Bill Cosby has been released from prison. Ta-da! Now, we're not gonna go on all the details.
You see that look? You see that dip he did on him? No, he hit him with the look back.
Here's my thing. Listen. Here's my thing. Here's my thing.
I'm not saying I'm fucking with him. I'm just saying.
Hold on.
He hit him with the look back.
I want to be honest because this is all about. I try to be as transparent as possible. If everything that they said about Bill, or if Bill did that to any one woman, I can't fuck with you.
Hey, listen, you think anybody was checking their drinks at his welcome home party?
This is what I'm saying, though.
You don't think people were checking?
Bill, man, I don't want to see nobody locked up.
Exactly. And there's a part of me that says even if that man has to be on supervised house arrest.
Really, nigga?
House arrest.
House arrest. That's really what he gonna be on. He old as hell.
He is old as hell. But I'm like, he's in his 90s.
He on house arrest.
I can't.
Like a pregnant broad in her third trimester.
Timestamp.
You know we're gonna kill me for that.
You on bed rest.
No, you on house arrest. But you on house arrest. Don't leave that bed till I get back. What? No, but seriously, I think that there's a part of me that wanted to see Bill released. I didn't want to hear about him dying in prison. I felt like. Now, did you rape a child? No. Did you murder a family? Did you murder a person?
Some of these situations seemed a little.
I understand, and I'm not. What I'm saying though, I'm saying to that effect. Yes, you needed to be in prison, but I also feel like our prison system is so fucked up. It applies the same for everyone who fits that mold. Anyone who's being in prison, if you know what I'm saying. There's not if you did a crime, something 30 years ago, and you're 90 now, can we do something other than you're in a box?
Hey, that brought that light on Emmett Till ain't go to jail.
So, yeah, facts. So, anyway, yeah, so Bill Cosby's out. A part of me is like, yeah, I might be. Now, this is something I want to talk to y'all since we're on, basically our people. There is a lady who I fuck with very heavily.
Oh, we still claiming Bill? Okay, never mind. What was you saying?
Who's not? I'm not saying art. He's black.
I know.
He's black. He's a black man in prison.
I
I was
Yeah,
no,
cool.
yeah. So
I mean, I
he's
just
there.
was checking.
So,
I didn't
yeah,
know
he's
you were- I didn't-
But no. But moving on to
Moving on.
Rachel Nichols. She's a host of NBA The Jump, which is a show I've watched since day one. Let's be clear on this. I've had Twitter conversations with Rachel Nichols where she's commented on something, I've commented back, and this is when the show was first
You've
starting
had
out.
That's Twitter conversation.
Yeah, like when I've commented on something, she's commented back, and then I've commented again. Like we went back and forth, and she's liked stuff but I've
Cool.
always.
So let's be
I
clear
believe
that
Not racist.
I've not only never
I'm just-
seen the show, but I've never heard of it
I don't
before
think
today.
she- well,
Yes,
I don't think she.
it's a show on ESPN.
But I know who Rachel
let me give
Nichols
you- let
is
me-
because I was watching Game 1 of the finals. Like I was trying to tell
right,
ya.
and she is one of the baddest white women on TV. Let's be clear.
Wait.
She is an amazingly beautiful.
Oh no, she
redhead.
wasn't there. Rachel Nichols, that was the broad that was mad because the other girl was there.
Okay, well, yeah,
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna get
that's
into. So
yeah.
Maria
She was
Taylor is who Purrs is
upset.
talking about. What happened? Just to sum this up very quickly, Angela Nichols. There was a leaked conversation. Her spokesperson is LeBron's spokesperson, and it was a leaked conversation of ESPN wanting Rachel to take the sideline spot, which is an OG Doris Burke, shout out Doris Burke spot, and they wanted Rachel to do that spot,
And
they
you
were
know what
going
that
to
makes
bring
the way for?
Maria into Rachel's spot, and Rachel's like, yo, if this is something to do with the company's shitty standing with diversity, which I can understand from a woman's perspective, I understand that, but y'all can find somewhere else. She does football, she does basketball, or there's other white anchors, because that part is the sound bite that's not being played. Just so we're clear, the spokesperson said, yeah, there's tons of white male, and she said, of course, and their jobs never get, but they want to pit us two women together. Now, I gave y'all the first prefix because I'm showing y'all that I have a level of respect from Rachel. So I could be someone tainted on my opinion on this. But when I'm listening to it, she didn't say anything racist. The closest thing you could say to her is her
if you talking about the
insensitivity.
one soundbite she was talking, but if you continue, that's when she started laughing about the Me Too movement and everything else.
Yeah, because he was saying I was exhausted.
That's
He was
really
saying,
where she ended up
LeBron's spokesperson said, I'm exhausted from
playing herself.
between the Me Too movement and which is a woman's movement, and then the Black
Yeah,
Lives Matter.
so she was out of order for that.
But this is the part that we're not understanding, and we're not getting. It's not for us to understand, but we're not seeing because we're not there. When you're working in a place like this, and something like this happens, if you're any person, everyone's position may shuffle. A black man, they may put you here, and they say, hey, we were doing this there, but it was two of y'all, and we kind of need to spread y'all out with the white casters, so we're going to move you there. Or if you're a black woman, they're going to put you in a situation, and I don't think Rachel was saying she wasn't talented. She was simply saying, there's other positions. I've been working. This is my gig. Don't try to smooth me over and say, hey, why don't you do the sideline thing? Like, no, I don't care who. I don't care what the reason is we're doing this. I don't care if she was purple. I don't want her to have my spot. Find it somewhere else. And I respected her for that.
No,
I'm
but
like,
that wasn't what nobody was faulting her for.
no, but there were people saying like, why?
There's no fault in that.
Well, I've been on Twitter and people have been faulting her for
fault.
that.
For me, I didn't feel like it was any fault in that. It was when she started laughing about the Me Too movement and shit. That's when she was.
That was a part of it, but no, they
you
were
wildin'.
killing her for saying like, yo, how could you not understand why they want you to move
But the bottom
over?
line is, screw that. The issue is, stop. You need to be worried about why they more comfortable with having 3 to 4 dudes up there compared to just one female. Like it can only be one female up on that level. That's absolutely ridiculous.
But that's why.
regardless of
But
color.
she's someone who right now is advocating for one of the coaches, the head coach position. They're thinking about the first ever female who to be from an assistant to a head coach. Rachel Nichols on her show. She's hired all black people, all black NBA players on her staff, from Tracy McGrady to Scottie Pippen. These are people who are retired and may not have been getting checks that she brought on. They said the crew is black. She's always right because she always felt like I've made my career off her own words, off of a lot of work of strong black men and women. I will, if I'm in a position to hire people, this is that same person. During the time this shit was going on, so I'm like, yeah. You're talking on a Zoom call that
So
you
it's
don't know
kind of
is
like a slap in
ending.
the face for you to be sitting there laughing about the movements. So it's like, was you really doing? Did you do what it is that you did because you was really on this, or because it looked good? And you was trying to
that's
sell
the
a position?
aspect of it that bothered me. That's what I was getting to next. The part about it that made it tough for me is because I fuck with her, but I'm like, the worst part, the thing that if you could be
You know what
upset
I
with
mean?
anything she did.
Like the
It
one
was
racist dude to be like,
dismissiveness
I
of
can't
it.
be racist. My best friend is black.
No, but it's like, yo, between the Me Too movement and the Black Lives movement, I am just exhausted right now. Yeah, me too. I get it. And like, yeah, you're a woman. It shouldn't be But anyway, that's just how I feel on that. I'm not part of the cancel culture. I think everyone's allowed to have a mistake. I fuck with her. But I do. What would be dope would be that because she talks about so many topics on her sports show outside of just traditional what basketball game was on. It would be nice to be able to hear her talk about it, and we know that that's not gonna happen. So,
there should be more than one woman. I really disagree with that. Just
I gotta
one
find
female on
that.
the platform.
Find that. I'll find that. So on the next podcast, there's a couple things we'll update. One of the things I want to ask y'all: Mortal Kombat. Random, we switching. But Mortal Kombat, have y'all seen that?
What, the movie?
Yes.
Nah, man.
Have you seen it?
Yes, sir.
Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Okay. So here's my thing. The movie growing up a kid in the 90s, maybe even in the 90s, I remember Mortal Kombat.
I feel like y'all know it was better.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat 1 was better. Mortal Kombat 2 was not better.
Wait.
I'm talking about
The movie Mortal Kombat 1?
The original.
The original
not
Mortal
OG
Kombat.
movie is better
Does
than
not-
the movie that just came out.
Yes. Mortal Kombat.
Because that one does not stand the test of time to me.
No.
Thanks. Thank you.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like
Last
it.
time you watched it.
If you watch the
That's a
first
fact. Maybe
Mortal
about 5, 6
Kombat
years
movie now, it is not. It is
Maybe
the.
about 5-6 years ago.
Just,
It's a nostalgic place for me
I
then.
want to say before the
Yo, man,
new
it's-
one came
The
out,
second one
but
was
I
rushed.
probably caught
The
bits and
second
pieces.
movie
I
was
probably
rushed.
passed out on it.
It's one of those that holds a near and dear place.
I just wish that they would have. This movie felt like it was about
yeah, but
Kano.
when you rewatch it, it just doesn't stand.
This
Yeah.
movie feels like it was a love story about
It
Kano.
felt different.
And it felt like they were trying to explain, like, these chosen people, and you get the dragon from this, and this is your superpower that you get, like Jax's metal baby arms that turn into metal arms. And I was just like, yo, there's so much other stuff I wanted to see, like an actual tournament.
Wait,
not
they gave Jax baby metal arms?
It was like this.
Yeah,
yo.
they were like,
That's not even how. Yo.
baby on.
They have to emasculate the
Like,
demasculate
now
the
I'm
black
like, I don't even
man
wanna watch it
somehow
now.
in the
Man,
movie.
that's
Where,
crazy.
where
crazy.
I thought about it. Like Jax's power is he's strong as shit and will punch a nigga's fucking head off. So what do? We gotta make him baby arms where he gotta earn that shit. And I gotta go back to see how he earned that shit.
Not the already. But,
Art, it's all right here.
oh my gosh.
But no, look. But yeah, it was parts of it. I love the Sub-Zero Scorpion beginning, telling the story like that was
Yeah,
just
that was cool.
fucking amazing.
I ain't watching it, so.
It's fire. Yeah, it's
Reminded me
fire.
of Ghost of Tsushima.
It was
Shout out to Ghost of Tsushima people.
yes, the team Sucker Punch.
Yeah, that's
y'all
it.
are
I don't
fans.
know
That's a
the
beautiful
makers
The Sucker
of it.
Punch. Sucker Punch. Shout out
Shout
Sucker
out to
Punch.
Sucker Punch because y'all made an amazing game.
That's been fire.
It's up there with Last of Us
Yes.
and Returnal.
Yes, that's a fact. And look, they talking about Returnal, bro. There's people out there that can't get a PS5. You can't be out here just talking about games that some people haven't had a chance to play. I apologize out there. I know that it is real.
Is that really
Scalpers
really
and
a
chip
flex?
shortage.
Wow.
It may have been.
That's a
Nigga,
flex.
a nigga might have been like, yo, Returnal. Bitch, we ain't got no PS5.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
I don't want to hear that shit. So we apologize to y'all listeners out there. We know it's real.
You funny as fuck.
So here's my next thing. What movies have y'all been watching? Like lately, what's the last movie you watched? Infinite? A Quiet Place Part 2?
Come back to me. I'm trying to think.
Oh man, that's
It's been so long for me.
yeah. I haven't.
I haven't really sat down and watched the movie. Oh, there is one. It's in the notes. I ended up watching. I got Amazon Prime now because I'm not a broke nigga. No, Black Box. It's made from Peel, who did Us. It's fire. It's weird. It's got the mom from the Cosby Show on it. What's her name? Somebody I think of this lady's name. The actress who the mom. Yeah,
I can't remember her name.
we'll think of her name.
Felicia Rashad.
Amen. Thank you, prayers. Felicia Rashad. It's an amazing movie. So y'all get a chance, check out the Black Box. I got to tell. I don't want to give
seen it.
anything away. It's one of these new black suspense thriller movies that I'm fucking into. Like I fucking love that. Like the fact that
I seen the trailer and I was like,
Yeah, I know, but you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. It's pretty good. Let me ask y'all a question. Are y'all thinking soon of going to the actual movie theater? Or is that something that, or are we going to be back on going to the movies?
And I'll be going
That's
out
a
the
fact.
way to go to the movie theater so I can go to the
I wanted
good
to
ones
take
with
the
the
girls to see
recliners
Space
and
Jam.
shit.
Oh yeah, Space Jam is coming out. Shout out Bron James and Space Jam. I didn't even add that on here, but that's here. Are you excited for Space Jam?
Yeah, man, the previews look super dope. I'm excited
Bron
to
is
see
the
it.
GOAT.
I can't even lie.
Yeah.
Not debating y'all niggas.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I need to see Bron get, listen, Bron, you know how, look, bro, come on. We know every pair I can get my hands on. Listen, but I do need to see Bron win one more championship. I would just like to see him have 5. Nice distance from all of his contemporaries because Steph and all of them
7.
niggas right now got
He's
3.
going to get 7.
I don't know about 7.
He's going to get 7.
I would be happy with 5. If he did 6 and you tied Jordan, it's going to be, the internet will break. I'm telling you right now,
Internet will break.
if LeBron gets a 6th championship, there are going to be a group of motherfucking Michael Jordan fans whose, it will just be explosions from inside of their houses.
He's going to get 7. He's going to play a major part in the 7th ring, but he won't be that guy.
Okay, we'll see. He's got to get 5 first. So I got to see 5.
Go. He's the GOAT.
Well,
if he doesn't win,
Jordan
anymore,
has
he's the GOAT.
6. And at the end of the
He's
day,
the
when you explain to kids to basketball, and you all playing this game to get to this and to get this championship. Okay, so who has the most championships? And we start listing those players from back in the day. It's like, well, Jordan, he won 6 and he never lost once he got there. Oh, okay, well, how many does LeBron have? Because he don't say he was better than him. Well, he has 4. Well, how was LeBron James better than LeBron?
know, wait,
Jordan?
Wait, son.
No. We're not going to. We're not going to do. Listen, that's going to be. That's
There's
going
also
to be
Bill
a
Russell,
topic.
that's another
Listen, that's
topic,
going
though.
to be a topic for another episode. We will have that episode topic, but I just want to. I'm just saying. That's
that.
why I want to see him Magic. I want to see him tie Magic.
Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking what you're saying, and we'll have dialogue about that. Okay. Okay, this I want to hear some opinions on. I wanted some queens up here. We're going to make sure that Purse has some balance sometimes when she's up here and we have not just the guy podcast. But this is what I do want to know. Have y'all canceled at any point, did y'all cancel Tory Lanez when y'all heard about him allegedly shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot? Just a quick yes or no. At any point, did you cancel his music or refuse to listen to him for maybe any time longer than a month?
No.
Not his music, but as a person, yes.
Okay. Ditto.
I don't really fuck with Tory Lanez music in the first place, man.
Okay. All right. This is great because I have a opinion on this, and I just wanted to put it out there. Because
Like,
I
no
have
hate.
notes.
Like, he got some, you know what I mean? Some little bangers.
So
Yeah, well,
Tory
little
and
ditties.
Yeah, he do. Tory and the
But,
baby.
so I still listen to him, but like all the extra shit, I wasn't rocking with Tory Lanez.
Yeah, like I'm not.
anyway. He
I'm
looked
not.
like a nigga that would shoot at somebody in the foot, though.
Wait. Okay.
I don't think he shot
I
I
don't
say
think
that?
he shot her either.
It was a ricochet.
Listen, you're stupid as fuck for that. But
it. I
listen,
don't think it was him. I think it was her best
It
friend.
was a ricochet.
I don't even
I think it was her best friend.
I don't even know.
You think her best friend did it?
think her
And
best
she
friend
blamed Tory? She
I-
threw the gun
I
on
think-
him?
Fucking with her after
She
that,
threw
I
the
heard.
gun on him. He
Listen.
caught it.
Hey, man.
So here's my thing.
Shit
Here,
get real.
I'm
You
petty
might have
as
been
shit.
fucking that.
okay, but do y'all hear what we doing? Do y'all hear what we're doing in the room? We're all giving perspective on what we think may have happened. Whether we care or invest it or not.
I don't care.
All of us are saying, hey, I think this
I don't think
happened,
it's okay
or
for
he
dudes to
did
be
it.
out here shooting bras in their feet, though.
At all.
I don't
think
support.
it's-
I don't
That's not
support
cool.
that.
I don't think
That's
it's
not cool.
okay
Okay,
for men to be out
say
here
that in
putting
both
their
cases.
hands on women. You get the fuck out of there.
If he did it,
But
then
here's-
there's proof of that.
But I'm just
That's
like,
where I'm
I just
at.
want to know
Because
how he shot you in the foot,
But when she said
and you was
that
able to lie
he
to the
did it, I
paramedics
was like,
and tell them, no, that's not no gunshot. These are not the droids you're looking for. You know what I mean? I don't know how you pulled that off. So the story doesn't mesh for
It
me.
doesn't. Everything seems weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
And it seems like NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. Oh my God, crime.
You had him on
In
school.
NDNA.
He was like MVPs,
I was like, man, what the fuck was that? You see how they fucking
ESTs.
no. I feel
your
like
LLC.
everyone's
Get your L.
or your EBT if you can't get your L. No, but I feel like everyone signed an NDA and no one's talking from camps. And I feel like why
didn't
would
get
we
the
jump
PPP.
to conclusions on a man's innocence or guilt and judge what we feel about either that person or his artistry, whether it affects like, yo, I like if you're like, yo, I used to listen to his music, but I stopped listening to his music after I heard about the Megan thing. I'm like, well, did he get arrested? Is he in jail for it? Have they had a trial yet? Okay,
like, people
so
be killing me when they be getting so invested in
like
these
I'm
stories.
like, and I feel bad if Megan, I will Queen.
Megan, I love you.
If
We
it
love
comes
you.
out,
Oh my
if
God.
it comes out,
can't express that
I will
enough.
come on here and apologize to you myself, Queen, and on Twitter. But I'm not going to say until we have a trial and I got something to judge him off of. I'm not
Really, if I had to
canceling
put
him.
on a scale, it's more Megan Thee Stallion songs that I rock with than it's really. But that was before and after.
I mean, yeah. And my thing is, I'm
The Foot
definitely a Tory Lanez
debacle.
supporter. Like, I fuck with a couple of, like, the Chicks tape series. A lot of his new songs, Broken a Minute. The new shit he got with DaBaby.
I hope he didn't do it.
He was trying to stop her
I just
twerk.
hope he didn't.
I really did too.
That was
But she's mad at DaBaby because they got a new song out, which is fire.
why is she mad at the? Because her and the baby got a song.
And, well, they were
Hey, that's
and
a
they were
fire
cool.
ass song, too,
and
by
they
the
were
way.
cool. And I think that maybe there's a chance that I don't know if he hit it. I don't think DaBaby would have turned it down.
What?
Megan. So I'm like, if he did, and I'm.
Can you respect?
Wait.
Respect
Wait.
the queen.
It's not disrespect. When
Like,
I hit
what
y'all,
it
sounded real Joe-ish right now.
wait. When I hit y'all with the lens
Early
in which
Joe.
the reason
Early
why I
Joe.
can say that, the reason why I can say that is because Megan would say, oh no, I hit that nigga. He's on my hit list. She will tell you herself she has a industry hit list for niggas that she would have gave interest to. She's been active on her hit list. This is not Moneybag Yo, Tory Lanez. This is the baby was ruined.
your point.
I'm saying if she presented the opportunity for them to fuck, he's not going. DaBaby doesn't seem like somebody who would have turned it down. So I'm saying what I was saying was my point was if that were to have happened, I could see her being extra mad at this nigga right now. Like, wait, I don't give a fuck when the song came out. Y'all had to clear the song. We didn't chopped it up. We didn't did a song. And if we just did a song together, you're like, bro, we were doing business. That's business. This is business. I don't know
So
what's
it's
what.
business. So why is you talking about you getting personally shot in the foot?
Because Megan is
Allegedly.
talking like when me and him had a conversation,
Allegedly.
it was, I don't fuck with that type of shit. I wouldn't work with him. And then it's,
that's what
we
he
got a
said?
song coming out. That's how Megan made it seem. We weren't there.
Megan made it seem like DaBaby was like.
Yeah, I don't fuck with like
But
when
the
they
baby never
were
came
together.
out and said shit himself personally.
Let's give
I don't know.
context.
I don't know.
did he-
I don't know if
Give
he
context.
did.
The song was done before.
Yeah.
The
He
song
was
was
the
done.
opinion that you had that
If he did
the
it-
facts were to come out that is what he did, then he would be against it. But the facts ain't out, so
Fuck it. And that's how I've been.
Okay.
The same
he
way.
said, so he said the same shit I said.
But yeah, that was crazy.
Like, he was like, hey, that
his
story
people-
sound
what
weird.
I heard was his people gave the final okay. It wasn't his decision to release the song. It was his people's
So like the label.
business decision because he had some shit coming and working on.
Or Tory
come
was just being petty and he got with his
Tory been wanted the shit.
So that was, yeah.
But yeah.
Tory,
Okay.
been
As
petty.
soon as they
Okay.
dropped
He's
that,
been petty.
So I just wanted to get the room on that
he
one.
was like, I'm gonna drop.
Let me. Have y'all watched any of the verses since we've been allowed outside? Soldier Boy.
You know you don't have to be
Bow Wow.
outside to watch the verses.
Yo, when I tell
That
y'all,
shit hilarious.
listen. When I
Shout
tell
out to Bow Wow,
y'all,
shout
I
out
didn't
to
watch
Soulja.
it, man.
no, wait,
Draco, I don't
wait,
call him Soldier.
wait,
Y'all call him Soldier. I call him Draco.
wait. There's no.
Wait,
Let me
who
be.
is fact,
wait
bro?
a fucking minute. Let me be clear. There will be no on my behalf. There will be no shout outs to Bow Wow in this 2-minute soliloquy that I'm about to hit niggas with right now.
Why?
Bow Wow's a legend.
Wait.
I'm gonna sit my shit.
I'm not gonna
Wait,
argue.
wait,
Do your
I'm,
thing, bro.
I'm not gonna argue Bow Wow's legend status. That is not what this is about.
What is it about?
What this is about is Bow Wow has been someone who was actually born here from Ohio, never fucking repped us, went and acted like he was from Atlanta. No, wait. But then when it's convenient for him, like on the verses, throw on a Cleveland Browns jersey. No, my nigga, you've been doing this for too long. Guess what? Got more sauce. We've never wanted you to be a part of the music landscape. Yes, you had a song tour here, like the Jagged Edge, Out of My System song I fucked with. You got a couple songs that I fucked with, but guess what? Your music has aged poorly, sir. Not only has it aged poorly, You, sir, have not been working on your craft. Because Soulja Boy walked you all over that fucking verses.
How he had a bigger comeback than Soulja Boy? Stop playing with me.
He walked you over the stage. He brought out French Montana. He played the Nicki Minaj remix. You haven't even been fucking active. And it shows. And you got tons of 30-year-old women right now that went and paid fucking hard-earned money, got their parents to pay money, and was excited to see that shit.
30-year-old women
and it was embarrassed. No, 30-year-old women who were 14 back then, they were paying and getting money from them for his tickets to the Scream fucking tours. Okay. And they fucking looking up there, you running out of breath, you don't know your own fucking words to your songs, it's no showmanship. I already didn't fuck with it. Soulja Boy looked like a fucking artistic rap genius out there. He looked like a mix of Kid Cudi and fucking Lil Baby in that bitch. Watching him, he looked like he paved the way for Drake. And you were up there looking like a fucking clown. Don't you claim our state. Don't you claim our area. I do not fuck with Bow Wow, and I don't fuck with his music. Is he a legend? Possibly. Possibly he's a legend.
Is this because he didn't rep Ohio?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
He didn't rep us.
Are you done? Are you done?
Are you finished or are you done?
And his rhyme skills have always been in question. Romeo, you way better than that nigga.
I got something to say. Okay. All right.
I'm done. I'm sorry.
Now, Bow Wow is from Ohio. He is from Columbus, Ohio.
I thought he was just born in Columbus, Ohio.
Of Ohio. Now.
Second capital of Ohio.
Now.
He stayed in Columbus before.
No, Chillicothe was actually the first capital before it was switched to Columbus later. I just wanted to throw that out there. So it's really not that. I mean, okay, you were born. He was born there.
I love you, Perk.
Get a life, nerd.
But it's Columbus. Now.
Currently.
When he was a kid, he
allegedly
got put on. Now, when he got put on, he was in L.A. He was fucking with Snoop. He was fucking with Dre. He was fucking with Suge.
Mm-hmm.
Now.
So why he say he was from Atlanta?
Because that's when the transformation went. Snoop.
Because he had transformed to
JD.
To JD.
From Ohio into an Atlanta.
He went from Ohio, LA, your Snoop's son in music video. Like, he's that LA to Atlanta.
But he was a kid. So can you really fault him
for
that?
I'm going to tell you why I'm going to fault him for that. Because there's been
He's
plenty.
Still rep though. He's still rep.
You know when Bow Wow reps?
Did he
go to Pee-wee, man?
No, listen.
Yo, did he go to any schools in Ohio?
He may have. I'm sure he did as a kid.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
I'm sure he
did.
did.
I don't know.
Listen,
I thought he was just born here and then moved. Huh?
Here's my thing.
I thought he left Ohio at the age of 3.
If Bow Wow never repped Ohio, I would not have a problem with it. My only problem is he reps Ohio when it's convenient for him. If Ohio State Buckeyes are good, he's repping them niggas. If the Browns are good, they're repping them niggas. When LeBron was in Cleveland, Bow Wow had comments. Yeah, you know how long. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna tell you what he said. I'm gonna tell you what this nigga fucking said. He said, yeah, you know how long we've been starved without a championship in Ohio. It's been crazy. I don't know what we gonna do. For real. If Brown win a championship, the state, we could just explode. We could. Ohio haven't been. Wait, sir. Where in the fuck are you from right now? Because we haven't seen you. If you would ask the average person where Bow Wow's from, I would be willing to bet you hand to God that would say, I thought he was from Atlanta. I thought he was born and raised in Atlanta. He don't rep us.
I thought he was born in Columbus and was raised in Atlanta.
When you spend half your time here and half your time in another place, both of them are your home.
Has he ever shouted us out in music? Has he ever shouted us out?
He actually has. He actually.
Well, I didn't have that deluxe album
in his shit.
Has he ever?
Either, nigga.
I've never seen. Listen.
Right,
I didn't get the deluxe Splash. My mom couldn't afford the deluxe Bow Wow joint. We didn't have
I actually hit Napster for real. If you want to be real.
LimeWire, my nigga Frostwire. Shout out to all of my pirates out there. I keep a fucking computer full. Speaking of music, what did y'all think about J. Cole's album?
Fire.
5 stars, 10 stars, 20 stars.
Hot lot.
Iverson, what did you think about I was about to say Ja.
You was about to say Ja Rule?
What do you think about?
What do you think about Ja Rule new album?
What about Ja?
What would I be without you? Only think about.
What would Ja think?
Listen.
What would Ja think?
What do you think? Let me ask you this. What do you think of this project and compared to Born Center?
Ooh.
This is what I've been.
I can answer it.
I didn't really get into J. Cole until Probably around like just before like For Your Eyes Only era.
Oh, so you were a little.
Oh, so you weren't Friday Night Lights and all of that.
Way younger than that.
Oh,
So,
okay.
like,
Well, I mean, hey, just because you're a young fuckity fuck. No. To use
Because
one of
you're a
Joe
young
Budden's
fucking
terms,
fuck.
a young fuckity fuck. I say that because the younger generation knows so much about our music now. Pers, you've been raising your son. He could tell me movies and shit I've never even seen.
You're
and
daggone
music.
right.
Shout out to E. Shout out to Eric.
Not.
So I feel like you may have been like, yo, I've been rocking with him, or I went back and I've been, because someone, one of my homegirl's friends, her daughter's 17 and she fucking loves Pac. Like, yeah, man, you know his 50th birthday came up. And I'm like, you're 17. You weren't even born when
That's
Tupac
fire.
was around.
That's fire.
But it's like,
this movie came out
but yeah,
probably when she was
but
14,
but
15.
she's debating
that
with
movie,
me
man.
how the End of Times album versus Machiavelli's album, and I'm talking to a 17-year-old.
see, that's how I was
That's
with Kendrick
amazing.
though, because I was on to him in like 2010.
Before when he first came out,
started to come out.
my little brother put me hip to him.
I only ever heard his earlier stuff on like the radio, like his real big.
Yeah,
songs.
yeah,
So I never
like
listened
work
to
out for me, work out for me. You got a good thing.
Until like For Your Eyes Only, KOD, like
Yeah.
all of that was when I was like halfway through high school.
Okay, so let me explain this to you then, since we're slightly older than you, because you're how old?
19.
I am so glad my
Him's
children
your
are not as old as
bud.
him. This would be such a real moment. But no, okay. So let me explain this. There was a generation time when Wiz Khalifa
There was a
arguably-
generation time.
Yeah, in music. There was a time in music in the generations of rap. I'm speaking now in generations of rap, not in time. Just so even viewers are clear. But there was a generation of music when Wiz Khalifa arguably and Currency were the biggest artists of all time. So during this hottest artists right during that time. So during that stoner rap emerged Kendrick and J. Cole.
08, 09.
It emerged, yes. It emerged Kendrick and J. Cole because as we're super fried listening to the music, I'm in college maybe now, and I'm listening and I'm like, oh shit, like fucking J. Cole and these niggas is like, if I rapped, I would rap like how smart these niggas is rapping. They're making smart rap cool because Currency and Wiz had already set the dynamics of you being high and thinking about shit that you think about when you high. Whether it be like, why do Cheetos still get on your hands? Like, it shouldn't still get on your hands and turn your fingers orange. But then in that same thought, you would be like, yo, I wonder what they were thinking when they created the first plane. Like, what were the Wright brothers really, or was it some niggas that they stole the idea from and we ain't heard about them yet? And you can be high, but I'm
Yeah,
saying,
don't nobody even ever talk about the Wright brothers' sister that was there the whole time, making it happen.
the right
With her
sister
brothers,
just
it
wasn't
was a boy,
clean.
was a sister too. Damn.
No, but it's one of those things that you think about as you start thinking about shit. Wiz opened them doors. So shout out to Wiz because we don't shout him out enough. But shout out to Wiz and Currency. We definitely don't shout out Currency enough.
Hey,
But
quick thought. I met Wiz in Cleveland around 06, 07.
okay,
You met Khalifa in Cleveland. Okay.
Now, I went there. I went to
Yeah, that's
Cleveland
what it is.
for a party. Now, there's an upstairs.
So you didn't go to
downstairs.
Cleveland to pay your
There's
taxes.
upstairs and downstairs. It was a party. The party was upstairs. His show was downstairs. So
Okay.
through the upstairs, they got like a little view or whatever where you can see the.
The
area with it.
Go.
In the
And-
can I just interject here?
So Wiz is
This not
performing.
sound
No,
like a
wait.
thought.
The Wiz is
This
performing.
This is not. We're past.
There's 3 people in the crowd.
This is just a thought now.
3.
what?
Okay.
There's 3. How about that? The party was jumping.
And it was
He
Well-
leaves from downstairs. He comes upstairs to perform.
Hey, what was the party?
that's fire. That's fire.
What was the party?
Wiz is a
It was
real
a party.
nigga.
What was happening?
I
It
mean,
was a party
It was jumping.
in Cleveland.
okay.
Was it jumping?
So, quick thoughts. So I wanted to do a couple of quick thoughts. The BET Hip Hop Awards. Now, before we comment on this at all, this is just what I
Did
wanted
not
to.
tune in. Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
Yes. I wanted to. This is where we're at, Pers. I'm with you here. It hit me when somebody was like, "Bro, what'd you think of the BET Hip Hop Awards?" He hit my line. I'm working on some music, and I'm like, what?" And he's like, "Yeah, did you like any of the performances?"
Who?
How about I forgot about award shows? It's not even that I forgot that they were coming on.
Yeah, they were doing some more shit.
forgot the award show season
how about
was
this?
even a thing.
How about this? I seen that shit on a YouTube ad. I seen the Migos perform through a YouTube ad.
I had to go to YouTube and look up the performances
That's
to
sad.
see them. So I'm just letting y'all know to be mindful. One thing I want us to think about when we come back, the theme of the show.
Apparently, everybody was up in arms about Lil Nas X.
Yes.
He had
I didn't see
pretty saucy performance. People were
Did he
all.
kiss
I didn't see
somebody
it.
again?
I don't know.
No, what I wanted to talk
They're always
about.
kissing people. Madonna kissed 2 people on stage.
Yeah, kissing on some boys, and that was
Do what you
controversial.
want to do.
Oh, they was boys?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I didn't
Or
see
they
it.
was just dudes?
I didn't see it.
No,
I just heard
they
he
were
kissed
like,
somebody.
hey.
Oh, shit. I was like, now, hold on now. That's...
No.
Oh, okay.
What
You
was
was like, boy, I was
crazy
like,
to
oh,
me
but they was... Okay.
Did anyone see the Little Baby and Kirk Franklin performance?
Wait. The Lil Baby and Kurt Franklin got a song?
Was it a little cringeworthy to you to watch it? It felt like I was watching fucking Kirk Franklin try to DJ Khaled gospel.
And another
I'm like, bruh, why are you
That's
out here trying
kinda
to
what
bounce?
Kirk Franklin does.
He does. Okay.
He is the DJ Khaled of gospel.
Yes.
And another one.
But before,
Let my people
okay, so here's my thing. Before, I would look at Kirk Franklin and I would think, there's talent to what you're
Shouts out
doing.
to Kirk, though. He
right?
been doing it.
When I look at DJ Khaled, his talent
made it a
is
thing
not artist creation. It's finding a beat, getting the artists together to put them on a song. It's not creating music.
Kirk Franklin produces too.
Yes.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But in that moment, watching
And
him
he-
on
and he
stage
got a mean
do
Tuesday.
that with Little Baby, it felt like I wouldn't know that you did anything else other than find a hot rapper to put on a gospel song and then force yourself in
Wait.
it with your yells.
Oh,
and
wait.
your
Is
screams
this
and
Lil
your
Baby or
chants.
the Baby?
No, Little Baby.
Wait, I thought. Wait, so Lil Baby is on, but he's kind of
I didn't
saucy on
see
his
it, so I
songs.
can't give
Kind of every song is, and that's my
I did hear
nigga.
the song, and I thought the
A
song was
little
hard.
bit she gonna suck it.
That song was
Fuck it.
Yeah,
I
he
say
was-
fuck it and she's ducking. And she cuff. And I'm not mad at that. I fuck with Little. And I'm not even saying because
Kinda
I love
saucy.
DMX. Rest in peace to DMX. One of the greatest ever to do it. One of the reasons that I am a rapper helped raise me off of rap. So shout out to DMX.
Hell is hot.
Facto.
Shit, let's
And
try
then there
fresh.
was X, one of the best albums of all time in hip hop.
So
But I only say that to say, to watch him on stage made me cringe and be like, not that Little Baby can't do this, but I never have heard of this song until now. Why?
it's a premiere.
We
World
still wait over here.
premiere.
So I was just kind of like,
This is a world premiere.
Yeah,
That's
it
what-
fucked
that's
me
what you
up.
got to
Speaking of
witness.
DMX, I want to shout out Method Man because he's killing it in power. And my second thought is he killed the DMX tribute.
I would just also like to shout out
God.
Method Man.
That's
Homie.
one thing that I did see during
So-
the ad shit.
so this is
I
what
was like,
Do a
this-
song. Let's do a song.
this is what I wanted
He
to-
gave it up for X.
This
I
is
love
what
Method Man.
Fucking love
That's why I'm like, shouts
He's a
out to the
fire.
fly in the building, dude. It tried to land on me.
this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted our closing topic to kind of be about. I'm gonna. There's one that I had in the pod notes about a kept nigga and the problem with the kept nigga, which we'll get into in my next episode. I promise. Our next episode of the podcast, we will talk about the kept nigga and the problem with being the kept nigga.
This will be available in Walden Books coming soon.
Yes. But no, what I am more wanting to talk about today is just one of the most important things that I don't think we're thinking about.
So, most importantly,
So most importantly, the disappearance of cable TV. And I just wanted us just to think about
it's
this.
still a thing.
It's the only reason I say that. Here's the only reason I say that. I would only want cable TV to watch sports and awards. So we're there. So any other
You
when
don't
I
even needed to watch that now.
I know.
Yeah, you can stream.
Right.
And
So when we think, but here's as I was fried and I was thinking about something. I was playing Ratchet
High
and Clank.
Thoughts. This High Thought to you has been brought to you by Kush.
Facto. I was playing Ratchet and Clank, and as I'm sitting,
So the PS. No, that's from PS5.
no, it's
PS4 too. That's
PS5.
too.
No, it's only PS5. You're right.
Oh, so you
I was
flexing.
I was
That's what you
flexing.
doing.
I'm sorry.
Awkward
You talking
flex.
about me in return? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay,
Carry on
I
with your-
apologize everybody out
Carry
there.
on with
Niggas can't get PS5.
Listen. So what I was saying was though, what I was saying was, just simply, TV used to be a time for us to get together. It marked events. we would watch the episodes of TV shows when they would come out. When the Boondocks new episode would come out. When a new episode Dave Chappelle was coming out. These are things we look forward to. The Cosby Show. Martin. Whatever your show was, whenever your time was,
that was a
you
show,
watched.
for real.
Those were moments. Watching the games, even in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, late the teens, it was something where we would get together to do that. You would watch LeBron and the Golden State Warriors. Oh, I'm going over my dad. We've got to a point now where the biggest things in TV is Amazon and Netflix. Who got the best shows? Well, I'm watching The Boys right now on Amazon. One of my favorite shows.
It's a great show.
Great show.
Great job,
and
guys.
it's like
y'all be doing some weird shit. Yeah,
but
Okay.
it is a fire show.
It's a little weird. I'll put it.
But the best shows now.
But I be tuned in.
Y'all even
Hey,
notice
can
in
we
the cable
talk about?
providers.
Can you guys Netflix? Can we rush? Can we I don't want to say rush, because you guys stop fucking around with the second season of Lock and Key. It's been a while. Okay.
That's one of your shits, Black. Everyone out there in the comments, Black just did a heart pound to hit chest. He hit his chest to let niggas know that he felt them on that one. So I've not seen that.
Lock and Key, dude.
I haven't seen that. I'm still waiting on the new season of Stranger Things to come out. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with Stranger Things. I am super excited, and I'm curious to see about Power on Stars, like the new Kanan's season.
Raising Kane.
Yeah,
Hey, Kanan, Raising Kanan.
yeah, we'll see.
I seen the preview.
So I'll come back. Oh,
I'm not
movies.
gonna watch it, but I seen.
I'm going to give y'all a movie review.
Today's bad idea has been brought to you by.
No, in closing, one of the things that I want us to think about is just marking those moments. Like these moments when stuff's happened. When I was a kid, we used to be able to mark those with movies, TV shows, and music. When music was out.
We can mark them with smartphones.
Yeah, and it's like J. Cole's album release didn't feel like it felt 3 albums ago. Because before it was, I don't know where the fuck I'm about to go, but I'm about to get to a computer and I'm about to download this new project. So we can listen to
era,
it.
I'm from the day where you went and got the CD, the whole unwrapping of the package. Getting the little razor cutter, just to be able to open your CD package faster.
But even
As
think
a kid,
about
dude, I aged very well.
But just think
So
about
look, though,
once
that
the
was
internet
it.
happened. It's changed so far from then. I'm saying since we got from CDs to iPods to from there, it went straight from no longer inside the CD store to, well, at least we had to go to the computer. So at 12 o'clock when the album dropped online, I could go to that Piff if he put it on that Piff. If not, I could download it from FrostWire or LimeWire.
Shows out to my vinyl heads, man.
And we would listen to him. And we would have dialogue because we've all sat, smoked, and listened to a project. And it's like, now it's just like, oh yeah, I heard it on my phone on my way home. I was listening to it. I didn't even know that shit came out, bro.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
Right.
Yeah,
So mark the moment.
Anticlimactic.
Mark the time. Speaking of time, we are out of here. Does anybody, Iverson, last words for the listeners and the watchers at home?
Nothing on my mind.
Nothing on his mind. Iverson's just fly and he just, he does his shit. I can't be mad at Iverson. I know he's got mad joints too. And he's 19. He out here living his fucking best life. Flash, any last words?
Peace, love, and blessings. I'm Who is Flash G. You can find me on all social media.
You got something coming out too?
Clouds Upon Y'all, the album is coming soon.
Clouds upon ya.
Featuring Purse Slay.
Yeah.
Purse Slay.
Yes.
I will be on there. I'm on there.
Yes.
And Black.
And Black.
And
Shout out to
Peoples.
Black for holding us down.
And we're going to be getting Iverson on the next joint.
That is a fact. We gonna rock with Iverson too.
And people say,
Yes, and People's 330. I am 5-course meal. I'm about to hit y'all in the head with that. I am super excited about this project. Thank you for everyone's patience. But thank y'all for everyone for rocking out.
wait a minute, don't try to skip me. But anyways, because he just straight up tried to sign out without being like, "Hey, Purse, you have anything to say?"
I wasn't gonna
It
sign out.
sounded like a sign.
I thought we were going this way.
It sounded like it was a sign. You already went
can
that
I-
way.
can I say
No, I know. That's what I
Can I
said.
say
It was doing. I thought you said me.
Can I
And
say
then
I thought you
you
was
were
gonna go last.
Oh,
Can I
okay.
say something?
Go
Why
ahead.
wouldn't you be going?
I'm sorry.
No, you already said your
Can I
say.
just say something?
You ought to
real quick?
say.
This may be going nowhere. No, go ahead,
Yo, but
Purse.
look, no, you ought to know CSA. So listen. What I had to say was, hey, stay tuned for the J-Star production movie, The Beautiful Ones, because I'm in that movie, baby. Okay, it's going to be coming out. Stay tuned.
Shut up, Purse. Purse.
Reds and Blues.
Yes. And
Greens. Yeah,
Black's not going to shout out, but I'm going to shout out for him. The God Body Freestyle will be coming out soon. The visual for that is amazing. The rapping is even more incredible. And
you shall be impressed.
I'm going to be dropping. I'm going to just let y'all know here. It may be out by the time y'all see this. If it isn't, I'll be dropping Comfort Zone will be my first video off of the project. So we're about to start shooting that soon. So thank you to everyone who'll be a part of that. Kamaya, Flash, I'm going to shout out Purrs and them now because I know they'll be holding me down. Black's going to be holding me down. Loki, thank you, sir. I know you're going to be holding me down. Bird, she said she's going to help. I'm going to hold her to it. She's going to be holding me down. Just shout out everybody. Mark Jones Production. His beats is out. There is a balloon release. It may have already happened by the time you watch this. A shout out to Kitten.
And Abel, all about Levignani.
Yes. There is another event that we will be doing. I just want to shout her out. Make sure y'all look her up, please. Look up the Able group. We'll be posting it on our post. Just check, subscribe, see what's going on because it'll be events. She's always doing shit in the community. So shout out to you, Queen. Shout out My World Studios. Shout out BAM330. Visit us at BAM330.com. The website's up. We have merch as well. And this might be something that you're listening to at work.
This might be something that you slip on before you go to bed.
This might be something that you're listening to high as shit in the whip.
This might be something that you're taking a shot to.
This might be going to the top of the charts on Spotify and YouTube, or this might be going nowhere.
Where you going? Nowhere.
The podcast.
Or it might be going somewhere, nigga. Shots
We
up.
out. We are out. This might be going nowhere. The podcast.